Most people think their life will change because of one big decision. The day they start a business, the day they get disciplined, the day they finally figure things out. But that's a lie. Almost every powerful life transformation actually comes from tiny habits that look insignificant at first, but quietly rewire who you become. So, in this video, I'm going to show you 10 habits that can completely change your life if you practice them daily. And by the end, you'll understand why most people stay stuck for years, while a few people quietly build a completely different future. But here's the important part. These habits work like dominoes. Once the first one falls, the next becomes easier. And by the time you reach the last one, your entire mindset changes. So let's start with habit number 1, the habit that secretly controls how the rest of your day unfolds. Do not touch your phone when you wake up. Most people begin their day by surrendering their mind to notifications, messages, and endless scrolling. Within minutes, their brain is reacting to the world instead of directing it. The first 30 minutes after waking up are when your brain is most programmable. And if you fill that moment with noise, you've already lost control of your day. But once you protect that first window, drink water, stretch, think about your priorities, something interesting happens. Your mind becomes calmer and sharper. And that leads to habit number 2, because once your mind is awake, the fastest way to multiply that energy is movement. Your body was never designed to sit still for 12 hours staring at glowing screens. Movement resets your brain chemistry. Even a short walk or basic workout increases focus, confidence, and mental clarity. But here's the twist most people miss. Physical energy alone isn't enough. You also need mental fuel, which brings us to habit number 3. Read at least 10 minutes every day. Most people consume information in the shortest form possible, reels, tweets, and short videos. But deep thinking comes from slow information. Reading stretches your attention span and upgrades how you think. And once your mind starts absorbing better ideas, you'll notice something strange. Your brain becomes crowded with thoughts, plans, and questions. That's where habit number 4 becomes powerful. Write things down. Your mind is not meant to store everything. It's meant to process ideas. Writing turns confusion into clarity. When you put your thoughts on paper, problems shrink and strategies appear. But clarity alone doesn't change your life. Action does. Which brings us to habit number 5, the habit that separates productive people from busy people. Do the hardest task first. Most people waste their peak energy answering messages and doing small tasks, saving the important work for later when their willpower is already drained. Flip the order. Attack the hardest thing first, and suddenly the rest of the day becomes lighter. But even if you master focus, there is still one invisible enemy destroying people's potential every day: distraction. Which leads to habit number 6. Limit mindless entertainment. Modern platforms are engineered to trap your attention for as long as possible. One video becomes 20. An hour disappears without you noticing. The real danger isn't just wasted time. It's the slow destruction of your attention span. And when your attention disappears, your ability to learn disappears too. That's why habit number 7 is crucial. Learn something new every day. The world is changing faster than ever. And the people who thrive will not necessarily be the smartest, but the ones who adapt the fastest. But knowledge alone creates another problem. If you only consume information without using it, your brain becomes overloaded. Which leads to habit number 8. Build something. Create instead of just consuming. Write online, build projects, start a channel, design something, code something. Creation forces your brain to connect ideas and develop real skills. But even creators burn out when their minds are constantly overstimulated. That's why habit number 9 might be the most underrated habit of all. Spend time in silence. No music, no videos, no noise, just you and your thoughts. Silence allows your brain to reset, reflect, and notice patterns in your life that constant noise hides. And now we arrive at habit number 10, the habit that quietly multiplies the power of all the others: consistency. Everyone loves dramatic change, but real transformation is painfully boring. It looks like reading 10 minutes every day, moving your body even when you don't feel like it, showing up when progress feels invisible. Habits work like compound interest. At first, nothing seems to happen, but slowly, everything begins to shift. Your thinking improves, your discipline strengthens, opportunities appear, and one day you look back and realize something incredible. The person you were a year ago doesn't exist anymore. That's the real secret of changing your life. It doesn't happen in one heroic moment. It happens quietly, through small habits repeated every single day. And if you start today, the version of you that exists in 2026 might be someone you can't even recognize yet.